Hello. Okay, so it's really been a while now, so we're gonna have to do some checking here. Hello, Paul. Hello, Shuttersword. Slacoons, Igor, welcome, welcome. Glad you're all here. It's been 84 years. I don't think there's ever been such a good use of that meme until now. First of all, is the audio okay? Better check 5 out of 5. Awesome. It's an actual meme? Yeah. It's like the most common meme from Titanic. Blue Star Line, welcome, welcome. Right, so maybe we're good. I think so. Alright. Yeah, the visuals work. Great. Yeah, so it's definitely been a while. I've been taking kind of like a creative break. I don't know what's called. But either way, we're back now. We're gonna do some... well, as usual in my streams, I have no idea what we're actually gonna end up with. But I'm going to start with an idea. Yeah, the original is 84 years. I just assumed that's what you meant. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump right back into it. I haven't really done anything else with this animation. It's still like the fruits. So what I'm gonna start out with first is all these lights, because the lights are way too consistent. Like, not every single light was on during the syncing, and it's also way too bright. So I'm gonna try to fix that today. I do have a plan on how to do it, but we're gonna just have to see how it goes, essentially. Wanted to have a weird chat with you. Do you know anything about converting .x models? .x, or are you like referring to like just different model types, like the 3D model file types? Right, so the first thing I have to do is actually just remove all the lights here. I started doing this in another level as well. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do it twice, but I'm gonna use the same method. This is DirectX models. I've never worked with them before, but there's always ways to convert models. So the new way I'm gonna do this lighting stuff. Let me turn on some more lights here. It's like, instead of flooding every single porthole with lights, I'm going to manually set them instead. Kinda like this, just get some variation in there. Because that doesn't make it, like, overall the end product is gonna look much more realistic and better. I'm also gonna do that with like the interior the restaurants, the promenade. Yeah. I'm gonna start though with the braking animation, because I think this one is suffering the most from it. Like, it is a cool action shot, but it's just way too many lights and they're way too bright. So yeah, guess I'm just gonna go get to it. Well, look who came back to life. Are you still missing the passion? No. I'm not missing the passion. For a while I was missing the motivation, I guess. But sometimes you just gotta get back on the horse. And I've been feeling more motivated recently, so I decided to take advantage of that right now. Yeah, so again, I did take a long break, as I'm sure you realized by now. Because I was really lacking in motivation to do anything really. But it's kind of come back to me a little bit, so we're just gonna take advantage of that. I do need to make this a bit brighter though. Oh, that's way too much. I think that's okay to work with. So in theory, this should work. So I have to turn off chameleon. Hello Phelps, I'm at work so can't chat that much. Just want to say hi. Thank you for stopping by. Kaido, Herming Jarl, here I am. Alright, so I do have this is the lights got again. I do have a specific name for it. So it's maybe it'll take a little while for me to get into this. Yeah. So yeah, this is essentially the workflow. You have to manually place lights. I'm sure there's a bunch of different ways to do it. It's much easier. Used. I've heard that the engine you're using has introduced new features. Yeah. Unfortunately, this project is still in 5.1. I haven't updated to 5.3 yet. Because I haven't been working on it essentially. But I am excited to do so. Because there's definitely a lot of cool stuff there. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna start placing some lights. Like, once we've done this, we can go back to the materials themselves and make some variations to it to make sure that every single light doesn't look the same. Yeah, it may be a bit more boring than my other streams, but since it's been so long, I kind of wanted to smooth myself into it, I guess. Also, it's always fun to just chat with you guys as well. And I'm only gonna do one side, because then I can just copy them over to the other side. Doesn't look like much right now, but I can definitely tell already that the end result is gonna be much better than what we had before. I'm also just gonna eyeball it. I'm not gonna make it... Like, I'm not gonna research every single room to figure out which room was actually lit up during the sinking. No, I'm definitely gonna do it for some rooms, like up on the decks here. I'll definitely be more specific. This. Oh, that's like an interior breaking point. Right. Oh, this is actually much better to work like this. So how have you guys been doing? I haven't talked to a lot of you in such a long time. Might be a bummer since those lights are very specific and recognizable lights. The Dedux alone should be off too. Yeah, like after I placed like some general variation in the lights, I'm gonna go back into each deck and look for like the important areas, and I'll figure more out. Sorry, I'll like research them a bit more. But like just to get this started, I'm just gonna do the basics. Because that's what's so great about this, because I can always come back to change it. Change it. It's much better than this, where everything will just float up. Savkar, hello, welcome. Oh, this part is gonna be a hell. Let me just replace all the lights here. There we go. Benjamin, hello, hello. I'm gonna keep these lights just on, because I don't really care about those right now. Okay, so... There's also some areas there where, like, there are connected rooms. So if one light is on, every single one in those rooms should be on. That is also something I'm gonna come back to. But as I said, I'm just gonna place the basics of it to get some visual variation. Yeah, I did put up these ones. So yeah, that's definitely true. I forgot about that restaurant. Yeah, so let's just try to get the boundaries. Good. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking to get a general idea. I should know this. This is really challenging my knowledge here. Yeah, so this is the one. Leopard, welcome. Bored at work. Waiting on my company truck to get an oil change. Oh. What do you do for work? Do you think that constant stress causes death? Because if it does, there's a high probability that I will die. I think you need to chill out, because you're very young. Yeah, I definitely think there's correlation to stress throughout your life and death. Leo Overload, welcome. Been seeing this recently and I think this is real good. Thank you. Right now, this is real challenging my knowledge of the actual layout of the ship though. So we'll see how good it actually turns up. We're here. This here. I'm having a hard time seeing the scale of it though. Something like this. No, that doesn't make sense either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over that off stream so we can actually get some work done here. Just for clarity, is this a game, like a film sort of thing? Well, right now, that is actually something I'm a bit unsure about. Like, it was supposed to be a game for a long time, but I don't know. I need to do some more testing for that kind of stuff, because making a game is a lot harder than making it into like I don't know, some sort of animated kind of thing. But right now, I'm just having some fun with the project. Let's just see here, because not everything is going to be visible. I'm just gonna see how far down I actually have to go. Yeah, like the main idea is for it to be a game. Sequencer here. Okay, so we actually don't need to go further down. Oh, the animation is gonna look weird. Yeah. Why is this turning off and on? And the water shot is creepy. Yeah. I did work a little bit on that because I wanted to have like a, you know, the typical shot, like a split between the surface and the water. That's kind of hard to do here. Like something like this, but just further away. Okay. Yeah, so we can just stop here. Again, just gonna place this out randomly. There's also some differences on the starboard side and port side. So yeah, but I'm gonna take some time off stream to actually make sure those fit much better. Like, what is gravity? But this should be lit all the way on both sides. The interior just looks horrible. We're pressing angle would be nice. Submerged front close to the camera. Yeah, I am definitely gonna have a lot of fun with where I'm placing the camera on this, because I am going to animate it in a way that what should I say? Like I could go in from any angle that I want. That didn't make a whole lot of sense, but yeah, I am thinking about that to make sure that I can use as many angles as possible. I was just thinking, in your pre-collision animation we could see the last hexagon lights were extinguished as the ship sails past. No one has ever done that before. Yeah, because I remember reading that, but that's like an important point that has been brought up a lot of times. But right now my brain is kind of scrambled as to where everything is. Oh, I'm stupid. Come back to it. Maybe some lights somewhere would turn on as if the passengers just entered the cabin. Yeah, and I'm also thinking, like before the sinking, a lot of the lights are going to be turned off, but during the sinking, there's probably a lot more on, because people would be woken up in their cabins. They're going to turn on the lights to see what's going on. So at least the cabin lights will definitely be more. There will be a lot more of them on during the actual sinking. So this room is going to be interesting. I think I'm gonna have to do something like this. I don't like that light to bleed in though. I may have to do that with physical lights. Could you show us the shipwreck? Well, the shipwreck is in a 5.1 project, and I haven't installed 5.1. Well, I maybe have it installed, but I've reset all the shaders. So if I would open the iceberg again, I'm gonna have to install all the shaders. And that's not something I'm gonna spend time on now, unfortunately. But I do have some live streams where I am showing it. I don't remember exactly which one though. Let's try to... I'm gonna have to look into the light bleeding here as well. When I say light bleeding, I'm talking about the lights actually reaching points not supposed to. Maybe we could actually just... try to look at this during the night. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do physical lights on the top floor. unfortunately. I'm gonna keep it like this for now, however. These lights are actually covered up. Anyways. Yeah, this part is not gonna be fun. Unreal has this thing where you can snap objects to like the nearest surface. I don't have a collision on this, so it's not going to work. Like this. So when I press a button, it's going to snap to the nearest surface downwards. But I really wish they had that same thing, but for left and right as well. That would really help up the process of doing stuff like this. Kind of weird some places. So this is way too bright again. Again. It's a bit bright, but I definitely think it looks better already than what we had previously. If I play it now, the lights are still gonna be messed up after it breaks. Yeah. But that is easy to fix once I'm actually done with the placement. Because as I've explained before, like when it breaks, it gets split up into these segments, and I need to like apply their lights to their correct segments. But first of all, I just need to get the placement right. This reminds me of that one movie called Titanic. Can't imagine why. When it breaks, there will be no lights anyway. Now, I'm gonna turn those off. But I'm gonna have them flicker like right before it breaks. Kinda like what I have in my old animation here. In this one, you can see like I'm flickering them. So I'm gonna do kind of the same thing here, except that it's going to look better. Like, this is the magic of animation. The process is really janky, but like the results are gonna be good. We're never gonna see inside there anyways. And yeah, there's definitely better ways to do this. But I just haven't thought of any just yet. Thank God we only have to do it on one side, and we can just copy it over. However, there's gonna be some changes. Quickness public space light should also be on. Yeah, I just can't for the life of me get my brain to actually register. So as I said, I still have to go back to this off stream to set it up properly. I think we're basically, well, not done, but Poop tech, yeah, I'm getting to that now since I'm starting up there, so I might as well do correctly then. These are actually not see-through. Okay, so I have to finish that as well then. Oh no, curves. God damn it. And let's just see where the line ends. Okay, so it is kind of exactly here. Though I do want the lights to shine through like the water at the beginning. So we're gonna have to go a bit further down here. Oh god. I don't know what is better to lit light the actual roof here to get some of the interiors, or do like this to get a more persistent lighting. I mean, in theory they would be see-through, but as we're working with Lumen, okay, it actually works kind of. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. this is as far as we're gonna go down, because we don't need any more. Ideally, you want that shape to be elliptical to reference the light from the dome. Yeah, this probably has to be replaced with like an actual point light. But those take up so much performance. But I'm gonna have to see how important the lighting from this will be in the actual animation. Yeah, like this area is way more important, so this probably has to be a regular point light. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, what I meant is like this is going to be way more prominent and more visible in the animation. Okay, there's a lot of windows right there. Aren't all about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna get like the exact lighting properly, but as long as it kind of works and it's similar to the real deal. I'm not gonna do this side just yet. We got the cafes down here. Question is, how should this be lit? Because I definitely think like most of the public spacing lights will be turned on after they declared emergency. Again, those are things I'm gonna have to research. Maybe we can just do like a ceiling light. Yeah, like this is the thing with Lumen. It only registers or lits whatever you're seeing. So at some angles the Lumen lights are gonna get extinguished, which is why I'm gonna have to go in and replace them with physical lights. Have we done all that? Yeah, well, no, the model is from, can't remember his name. Yeah, so this is the model I use for animations, but I'm working on my own Titanic model. But that's not finished yet, so I'm using this just for animation. Okay, and so the same thing down here. These are not glass either. What are those? Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that as well. These are glass. Just one of them. Okay. Yeah, we forgot this part. Is one on all lights on or off? Yeah, I know, but the model is lacking the window materials at some areas. So I just have to manually go in and change those eventually. So like the light doesn't shine through here because it's not a transparent material. Okay, so here I'm wondering, maybe we should model. What? We'll just do it manually. Or maybe we could actually do something a bit different. No, that's gonna be way too weird. Yeah, I'm gonna model like a custom thing here. I'll do that later. There's definitely some changes to be done here, but I just want to do like a basic, better lighting than what I had earlier. We should take all of these planes. Now I have to split the lights up. Which could be a bit difficult actually. Not difficult, but yeah, the lights on the Baltic, I definitely think it's a bit physical. However, let's try something. No idea what these lights are. Oh, actually, I think I know. I just forgot to change the materials here. These Baltic lights are still on. because that's a different material. But that's fine for now. Let's try to make them flicker a bit. Okay, so the lights are better, but at the same time they're kind of worse. There's a lot of different stuff I need to take care of in regards to Lumen, which is, if you don't know, like Unreal Engine's way to light things using materials, which is a new way I've switched to now. So that's why we get like a lot of fragments. Like you can see the propellers are being fully lit here because these light sources are so close. Also, that has something to do with the geometry of the ship itself. Also the angles we talked about earlier. It's going to change based on the angle you're looking at it. Derpy Possum, welcome. Yeah, it's definitely looking better, I think. But as I was just explaining, there's a lot of light fragments here. So what's that? What is this? It should also look a bit different in the real time, I believe. Yeah, now we got to... Oh, Jesus, okay. There's a good post process as well. That doesn't actually look too bad. Let's see here. This is with post process. Looks much better. And looks more consistent as well, except for the freaking propeller there. Also, just one side is lit now. And we can also see through the ship. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be changed, but it's not too bad. No idea what this is though. What are those fragments? There's also like a bunch of different particle effects we need to add. A lot more destruction. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it from me for today. I just kind of want to do something simple to kind of get back into streaming and such. I'm definitely gonna do more streaming forwards. I am feeling better motivational wise. Yeah, so definitely gonna work some more on this whole YouTube thing. Because I've been away for way too long now. Anyways, we did some stuff today. It's not amazing, but I think it definitely looks better than what we had earlier. But there's a lot of stuff to be changed here still. And I also need to research like where the lights should actually be on and off. But I'll do that off stream because that's just boring watching me read and research like a bunch of different papers. Anyways, thank you all for being here. My last 2 viewers. Oh, well, anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I'll promise I'll do more streaming going forwards. So, bye guys.